welcome to a brand new series of the Jonathan Ross Show. We're here right through to Christmas. We've got some great guests lined up for you starting tonight, and we have got a great show for you tonight. Are you ready for it? Because we have got great guests. Let me show you who we've got. First up, we have one of the best stand-ups and movie stars to come out of America. He's also one of the biggest comedians packed into the smallest of packages. It's Kevin Hart, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Kevin, great to have you back. Kevin Hart right there. And I'm super excited to be able to say that alongside Kevin, we have his co-star in the upcoming movie Night School, and someone who's more than his match in the funny department, the brilliant Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany, there she is. Also on the show, she's not only one half of an incredibly popular TV presenting duo, but she's also a hugely successful solo performer. It's the fabulous Mel Giedroyc. Also in the green room, one of our finest stand-ups, renowned for his great gags, his instant wit and his huge teeth. It's a true story. They built the Shard just to store his dental records. It is the fabulous Rob Beckett. Hi, Rob. Thank you. You know I'm going to go there. And we've got more. Next up, a former superstar wrestler, now a genuine guardian of the galaxy. From the Marvel Universe, it's Drax the Destroyer himself, Dave Bautista. Dave, looking super smooth. Completing the show tonight, we have the first British female performer to have 7 #1 singles in the UK. It is the brilliant Jess Glynn. Yes, lovely to have you back. OK, so we'll get on to it straight away. But first of all, we can't start the show tonight, though, without showing the most remarkable piece of film footage from this week. You may have seen this already, but I think it's worth seeing again. The Prime Minister... Have you seen it? OK. Theresa May was on a trade visit to Africa. Well, the music was so good, she just couldn't resist breaking out some incredible dance moves. Take a look at this. Let's give it to her. No one really knows what the hell it was she was doing there, but she gave it a go. OK, maybe it looked a bit bad, because it was. But that wasn't really her fault. There was more to come. The camera's cut off early, and unfortunately, she didn't have time to show us the whole routine. So here tonight to show us what the Prime Minister was working towards, for the first time on television, almost definitely the last, please welcome Theresa May and the Maybots. Let's get my first guest out. You're getting double funny for your money. It's Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. That's it. That's the move we wanted. Oh, hey. It's great to have you. Kevin, it's so exciting to have you back on the show. Kevin Hart, ladies and gentlemen. And Tiffany, great to have you. I'm such a big fan of yours. I'm so pleased you're here.
Thank you.
You've known each other for a while. I know this is the first time you've actually starred together, but you met years ago. How did you first meet each other?
Tiffany and I first met actually at a comedy club, Tiff?
Yeah, we met at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood.
Laugh Factory in Hollywood. At the time, I wasn't like the person that you see before you today.
He was broke.
Well, we don't need to put an exact.
You were struggling. You was struggling.
Yeah.
We was both on struggle mode.
Just let me give my version.
Okay.
I was very much still a big deal. Tiffany wasn't. Tiffany wasn't at the time.
Oh, I was popping in the hood.
But not when we first met. When I saw you, I said, yo, you're talented. Extremely talented.
I said same to you.
Gravitated towards you. Mm-hmm. She was actually homeless at the time. Nobody knew, but I found out.
Yeah.
And because I'm such a good person, hence the last name Hart, I dug in my pocket, and at the time, I gave her all the money that I had. And that money ended up doing a lot for you without me even knowing it.
Yeah, I used that money to put like a down payment on an apartment and got me a place to live. And you told me to make out a list of goals, like what I want out of my life, what do I want to do in my career, and I made that list and I have tackled that list. And we are sitting here today, all the way in Europe. I feel like I'm doing big things.
Amazing. That's a true story. That's a true story.
Very true story.
There's something I want to ask you about the film, because the film, called Night School, very funny, as you would expect with these guys in it, it focuses on your character, and I don't want to give too much away here, but he has learning difficulties.
Yes, yes.
What amazed me, though, was because then reading your book after I saw the movies, you had, I don't know if it was learning difficulties, but you couldn't read until you were 14, 15?
15, yeah. Well, I was able to read, but just things that you could see, like, in commercials and stuff, like you see McDonald's, you know that's McDonald's. You see certain things, you know that's what it is.
So you recognize words?
Yeah, I recognize words. I didn't have, like, a really good comprehension or being able to, you know, I couldn't write a story or anything. I cheated a lot through school, and I had a drama teacher who figured it out, and she sat me down. She made me come to her classroom every day during lunch, and she would make me read to her, and she taught me techniques in order that I could read better. So that's how I'm sitting here today and being able to read anything is because that teacher cared enough and she invested the time.
But once again, that's what I'm saying. What an amazing life story you've had. And at school, you were the mascot for the sports team.
Yeah, I was a high school mascot. I was a conquistador, so I was a Spanish soldier. So I was an African-American woman playing a Hispanic man. And I did an awesome job at it. I was the only talking mascot in the whole school district. And I would get on the megaphone and I'd be like, Elko, I went to El Camino Real High School, and I'd be like, Elko, what? And the audience would be like, me, no. And I'd be like, Elko, what? And they'd be like, me, no. Who, no? We, no. Baby! And then the whole audience would go crazy.
How old were you then?
I was 15.
Wow, I think we've got a picture of you in the, there you go. So
Oh, my God.
See that?
Oh, my God.
Just a baby.
All the boys liked me, but just because I had, like, hype energy, but they didn't like me. They
So you didn't have a boyfriend? You had a husband?
No, I didn't have no
No, of
boyfriend.
course you didn't have a boyfriend. What girl being a mascot got a boyfriend? No.
I had a boyfriend for like 1 month, and he would carry my bag for me, and they would make fun of him and call him the mascot assistant, and he broke up with me because he didn't want to be the mascot assistant.
Wow.
But guess what? He hit me up just recently on Facebook.
There you go. That's,
Are you ready to assist now?
Are you a single woman now then? Are you single?
I'm very single.
Oh, and what do you think of being here in the UK? What do you think of English men?
I feel like it's nothing but opportunity here in the UK. I love the accents. I feel like it's a lot of history. I feel like it's a lot of men here that have inheritances.
Yeah.
I would love to be with a man with an inheritance.
She's way too aggressive. She's way too aggressive.
It's not aggression. I just know
so
what I
aggressive.
want.
It's so aggressive. It's embarrassing. Like,
I'm sorry.
We go out. You know, I'm here with Tiffany. I've been here. I feel like the UK is a second home. We go out to places. I take Tiff to dinner. The first man she sees, she says hello. He says hi back. She goes, "Do you want to have a baby?"
No,
He's like,
I
what?
didn't say that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I'll ask them, I say, how many baby mamas do you have?
Yeah, that's so fast.
Different question. Now, there's one thing I loved in the film, a very funny scene. The principal who runs the night school, who was a guy who your character went to school with.
Yes, yes.
And you had butted heads. You had
Yes.
sort of bullied him a little bit back in the day.
I did. Back in the day, he and I, we had a little rough path. I was the guy that picked on him. I made his high school rough.
Yeah.
And he has the opportunity to return the favor by making my night school time as rough as possible.
But there's a scene in which you talk to him and you upbraid him a little bit for talking black.
Yes.
You say, which is kind of like, I guess, his black voice, you say.
Yeah,
Is he
I caught him
using
talking
black?
in the black voice.
Okay, now, so explain this to me. What is this when someone like me, for example, would say to you something like, I'm looking after my business?
Yeah, that's like, I would go, why did you say that?
So that would be a wrong thing for me to say?
Well, it's not that it's wrong. I would just say you're talking in the black voice.
Okay.
You're trying to...
So could I say, like, damn, she thick? Would that be okay?
No, that's...
Because I hear the kids say this, and I want to join in.
But you can't, like, that's... Because I know you don't say that on a regular. If I knew that you said that on a regular basis, then it's fine. But if you talk and you're having a regular conversation, it's like talking to somebody that does radio. And they're talking to you in a normal voice. And then as soon as they go on air, they're like, wow, welcome to WZ. Like, wait, whoa. What just happened, man?
So
That's not how you talk.
I should just be wary and be conscious. So if Tiffany says something, I shouldn't go, oh, no, she didn't.
Yeah,
I shouldn't do that.
No, see?
I shouldn't do that.
No,
Okay,
you
I'm
should
just
not.
checking where the line is.
But
I
I
I would be
will...
like, oh, something ain't right argue with you, boo.
But I will say that you nailed the damn she thick. It was very good the way you said it.
I mean, if he came at me and was like, damn, Tiffany, you think I'd be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it would be a little shocking the way you would have to accept it.
Well, now I'm even more confused. Okay, let's have a look at the trailer. Night School, it's out on the 28th. Of course, you can tell already these guys, you can see how funny they are. They're even funnier in the movie. It's great fun. Have a look at this.
Lisa, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh my God. Do you smell gas?
A little bit came out, but I was nervous. That's just.
No,
I got 13-degree burns on my ass. I was a couple credits shy of graduating. I gotta get my GED.
My name is Carrie. I'm here to make a little extra cash so that I can afford this warrant that I got. But that's none of y'all business. Welcome to night school. Are you trying to get your GED?
Yes.
You can get out my way, bitch. My suspicions were correct.
Boom.
You're clinically dumb. There is no cure for what you have.
Oh my God. I got learning herpes? I got the gift that keep on giving?
Boy.
Night School, starring Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. That's September the 28th. In the film, people always mention your size, you're comically
Yes.
in the movies there, and you seem pretty comfortable
Very.
about that. But you get called a lot of names in the film, and I can't help but think some of these must be hurtful to you. Someone calls you a burnt leprechaun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Tiffany. Tiffany.
I mean, did
Tiffany
you come
said
up with
I
that?
made that one up.
Yeah, you know.
I'm proud of that one. He was wearing green the day before. I was like, he looked like a leprechaun.
No, that was one of the ones where I actually yelled cut. I was like, hey, wait, what was that, Tiffany? She said, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Yeah.
But the cool thing is, you know, these things, they're sort of joke insults in the film, but you, because you own it yourself and you don't care about it, it gives them no power. When you were a kid, did you have this sort of thing at school, though? Did you suffer these sort of nicknames?
Well, no. See, what people don't understand, as a kid, I was a sex symbol. The thing about me in my younger days, I had choices, you know. I chose comedy, but modeling chose me. And this was the walks down the hallway were long walks because it was always runway-like. There was a moment where I remember kids were yelling like, I wish we could be like you. And I said, maybe you could. And Tiffany, I told you about this, how popular I was.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I guess, when did your life change? It was it Girls' Night that really kind of you felt
I was
that things
not
went
in a
big?
movie called Girls Night. It's called Girls Trip.
Okay, I apologise.
See how sassy she get? You see how sassy she get right there?
I didn't get sassy at all.
It got very sassy.
I helped.
Well,
That's why you gotta be careful with
I
this.
was not being sassy.
It got a little sassy.
No, this is sassy.
All right, okay, all right. Okay.
You two should be in a relationship. I mean, I guess you are, but you seem like a married couple.
Oh my God, there's no
No,
way.
this is
Tiffany
my
would shut me
brother,
down.
man.
If you were both, well, you're single. If you were single again, would you? Do you
Hell
think?
no.
Hell no.
Why not?
Because she was a mascot. I ain't gonna be with the mascot. No. Nowhere else.
Okay. You're going to stick around for the rest of the night.
course,
I believe, ladies and
man.
gentlemen, the
Of course.
fabulous Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart.
Thank you.
Still to come, we've got Mel Giedroyc, Rob Beckett, and Dave Bautista. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show. Let's get my next guest right out there. He will really shine under these lights because he's 80% enamel. It's Rob Beckett, ladies and gentlemen. Come on out, Rob. Great to have you back on. This is Kevin, Tiffany. Rob, it's great to have you back on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Hey, well, congratulations, I believe, in order. You've had a second baby. You had a child in just, was it
Yeah,
the end of last year, beginning of
8
this year?
months now, so he got a 2.5-year-old
Wow.
and 8 months.
Wow. Life must be pretty chaotic now.
It's really hard. I mean, the difference is before you have kids, like, when you get married and you move in together, you don't really want your in-laws round. Like, when my mother-in-law used to tell me, like, what's your mum coming round for? It's our house, what's she moving stuff around, what's she doing? And you have a couple of kids and you look out the window and you go, your mum's here! please, never leave.
And so you get on with your wife's parents? You like your similar sort of background, same sort of families?
Yeah. the thing is, right, they're very different. So I'm very working class and they're very middle class. You know if someone's middle class if you go around their house right? And when they offer you a cup of tea, normally it's like milk, sugar is the next question if you say yes,
Yeah,
OK? But if they're a bit posh, there's other levels of questions. So I went round with my mother-in-law's and I said, "She went, can I have a cup of tea?" I went, "Yeah, yeah." And she went, "Earl Grey or breakfast?" Well, I've just had lunch and I've got no idea what Earl Grey is. I went round there the other week, the mother-in-law offered me a red bush, I nearly fainted. And then the thing as well, my kids... My wife's very intelligent, very academic. She's got, like, degrees, masters in history. She's a teacher and stuff like that. And then, like, I'm sort of quite, like, common sense clever. Like, and combined, we're creating these monsters, basically. And they're cleverer than me.
Yeah.
The one's 3, like 2.5, 3, more intelligent than me already. So, like, we was on a sofa watching the telly. She passed me a little fairy cake in a wrapper. I went, "Can I have this, please, Daddy?" I went, "Yeah, all right." She went, "Can you open it for me, Daddy?" I went, "Yeah, of course I can." I opened it. She took it, looked at me, and she put it on the sofa like that. I went, "What are you doing? You can't waste food. You can't just leave it on the side. You know, you opened it." She went, "I didn't open it. You did." I'm sitting there going, "She's right." I don't know how to get out of this.
Kevin, you just had a third baby, didn't you?
I
December
did,
last
I
year,
did.
so-
That's why when he said 8 months, my baby's 9 months.
Wow.
No wonder you're back on tour.
Yeah, yeah. When he said it, I was like, why is he still in the house? You got the perfect excuse to get out the house.
Let me just say to our American friends here, you know we had the World Cup, the World Football Cup,
Yes,
which is
yes, we
our
do.
version of football, the real football, and it was a huge thing here. Now, Rob's a huge football fan,
Yeah.
and we got super excited because England, who don't traditionally do that well,
They ran
in
it.
recent years, they almost got to the very end.
Yeah.
Semi-finals.
Now you were excited, and you got so excited you splashed out some cash.
Oh,
didn't
mate. I mean, it ruined my life for a month, the World Cup. I've never been so into anything in my life. I got so overexcited. Beating Colombia on penalties was one of the greatest moments of my life, including kids and honestly, if I had to be brutally honest, because they say, like, when the baby's born, it's like an amazing moment.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
It's memorable.
It's memorable. You ain't gonna forget it. But like, I didn't sort of feel this instant love. I sort of felt protective.
Hold on. You're talking about your child. He's saying, "I didn't feel instant love." I mean, your child
no,
might.
it's just like that. You're like, what? It's hard to. I felt protective.
I'm not, don't look at me.
I've got myself that.
Yeah,
No,
go
but
on.
like,
What did you feel then, Rob?
I felt protective.
Oh, OK.
But the same way I would be over carrying a tray of pints.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You didn't want anything bad to happen.
I don't want anything bad to happen right now, but it
yeah.
takes time to get into it, especially if you haven't got that instant...
Tray of pint.
Yeah. I don't want to drop it.
No, of course not.
Is that beer?
Well, yeah, beer. So
Okay,
but big
okay.
ones, like
Oh, big ones.
£5 worth.
Yeah, I know what a pint
You
is.
get...
$10.
Okay.
But anyway,
I like-
so the World Cup just happened, and then I remember I had to look after the baby during the Sweden game, and I was watching like that, and like getting so excited. I poured, like, you know, half a bottle of milk in its ear. Because like, it felt like a mouth, because I wasn't looking. I was just like, "That's him." And I was like, "Come on!" And the baby's like, milk coming out of his head. And then I got overexcited because I thought we were going to win it, so I bought a ticket to the final. We got knocked out. I got to go to Russia to watch France-Croatia.
But this was a lot of money.
It weren't, yeah.
Afwan, how much was it?
I don't want to talk about it because my
Well,
wife
then-
don't know the full amount.
OK. Well, how much did you spend? How much did you spend on the ticket thinking you were going to see England, but you wound up watching France play in the World Cup final?
In and around the mortgage.
Wow.
For a month, not the whole lot.
OK.
Around that.
Well, how much is your mortgage?
That's straight talking right there. Straight to it.
Tell you what, though, I enjoyed it. It was money well spent.
You're big into sports, aren't you, Kevin?
Yes, I am.
Are you involved with the, is it the Philadelphia Eagles?
The Philadelphia Eagles. I share an experience that's similar. The only difference is the team that I support made it. They made it to...
Right, don't rub it in, mate. Come
well,
on.
They made it to what we call the Super Bowl. And, you know, this is my hometown. We haven't been there for years. And I got a big suite. I flew, like, my friends out, and we celebrated. We were drinking, and, you know, I had a little bit too much. And after we won, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna celebrate with the team. This is my city. They need to see me be with the team. And I don't know how I made it down to the field, but I did.
It was me and you talking to the security. I was
Just
with
going,
you.
we were just going
Yeah,
through.
I was with you. And I ended up getting 3 football player phone numbers.
Well, that's definitely not. Yeah. But we get down there and
Was you dressed as the eagle at that point?
I get down there and I just wanted to take a picture with the trophy. I wanted
Not much to ask, is
No, I thought the city of Philadelphia wanted to see me hold the trophy with the team and the owner. I'm gonna get up there. And they were just letting me by. I was in places I shouldn't have been because I just kept going, I'm Kevin Hart, and I'm drunk. I'm drunk off my ass. They're like, sir, should you be back here? I was like, Philadelphia, I'm Kevin Hart, they need me. And it's like, go. And I finally get to a place to where I got one more person to get through. And the security stops me, puts his hand on my chest. But it happened to be the moment where it was covered on national television.
Yeah.
So the world saw Kevin Hart going, and this guy go, nope. You just see me like, come on, man, let me up there. And I wanted a trophy. That's all I wanted. I'm so intoxicated that I don't see the trophy go by me. The trophy, I was right there. What I wanted was to just see the trophy, take a picture. I missed the moment. I end up becoming like the biggest meme across social media.
Well, you know what? I think we have a photograph of that. I think we can show this moment.
Yeah,
I mean, we can see that you are in an emotional state there.
Yeah. This wasn't good for black people because at this moment, the only black person in the middle of this, and everybody's looking at me like, you shouldn't be here, sir. If you just look at the disgust on that woman's face right there, that's who I pissed off the most. And what you realize is that everybody has credentials. I don't. I have no idea how I got there.
Yeah.
I don't. Look at my eyes. God damn it, I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry.
But you know, these things happen, and no doubt you'll learn and grow from that experience.
Well, no, because if we do it again, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Okay, well, you're pretty busy at the moment. You're doing, you've got a tour starting now as well. Now, this is, what's the name? It's called Wallop?
Wallop.
Now, why Wallop?
Like, I like the word. It's like, I'm from South, that's me. Yeah, it's weird. They photoshopped that and made my head smaller. It's annoyed me. But Wallop, it's a South East London word. It's where I'm from. And it sums up me in the show, really. I'm going to, turn up, be funny for an hour and a half. I'm not going to mention Trump, not going to mention Brexit.
No politics.
No politics. It's going to be funny. I'm not going to teach about the world because I don't know about it. You know what I mean? But I promise you'll laugh and leave happy, so that's all I can do. So.
And so Wallop is just a phrase. Do you have that word Wallop in America? Do you encounter?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
A wallop of daisies.
Yeah.
A wallop of that?
Like a group.
Yeah.
Oh, so you use them like for gang of stuff?
Yeah, gang of stuff. That's you got a wallop of money.
Yeah, or a wallop of grapes. I say that all the time. I just ate a wallop. I'm lying. I don't.
It's a wallop of money.
I was trying. We were trying to make. We just wanted to go with your bit.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah. We don't know what that
Now,
means.
wallop means like...
We have no idea what it means. Yeah, I'm
It
sorry.
means like, have that, wallop.
Like boom.
Have that, boom.
So I mean like booyah.
Yes!
That part.
Yeah, but I don't think I could get away with that.
No.
I don't think I've got that vibe for...
That part.
What?
That part.
That part?
Yeah.
Rob Beckett is on tour, ladies and gentlemen. It's a
funny.
guaranteed great night out.
Very
The tour
funny.
is called Wallop. When does it start? It's
starting next year, 2019.
Oh, that's a long way off.
Yeah.
Why are you promoting it so early? This is October. Well, no, hang on. Let me explain. I mean, you'd expect this to be fairly soon, right? You're thinking I might be... It's October next year. Not this year.
Shut up, Jonathan!
It's October. Why are you promoting it so early?
Because I like to be prepared. And plus, we're trying to do sleep training, and I had a night off, and I thought I'd come here instead.
OK, well, that makes sense. And so, if you'd like to go and see Rob live over a year in the future, then...
Don't
but
let's
watch
say
out.
that, John!
No,
John,
no one knows
John.
what they're doing a year
I
from
do
now.
this scene Wallop.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna go see him and you're gonna get your tickets in advance because they're gonna go fast because this type of funny doesn't come around often.
That's an
so
endorsement.
do not wait. Get your tickets.
Well, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin knows.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin's right. Rush out and buy those tickets because there's only 13 months left for you to buy them.
John,
What are you still sitting at home for? The 13 months is on stage. Get out of there.
John, they went on sale Wednesday. They've done nearly 50% of them already for next year. So what I'm saying is, if you want to come, get in early, John. I'm supposed to be promoting it. You're slacking it
I'm
off.
not accusing you. of not being able to sell. I'm just surprised.
I'd have been on my arse if you weren't out here. I reckon I would have had returns.
Yeah. He's gonna add another tour that's gonna happen before that tour. That tour is gonna be sold out. And he's gonna move the new tour up, and that tour is gonna be behind it. I see his plan.
Yes,
it's gonna be a wallop.
Yes.
Rob Beckett, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart, stick around. Still to come, we've got Mel Giedroyc on the show and Dave Bautista, as well as music from Jess Glynn. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show. We've still got Tiffany, we've got Kevin, we've got Rob out here. Let's bring my next guest right out. She puts the Mel into Mel and Sue. It's Mel Giedroyc.
You're right, sideways.
You're like Theresa May's younger sister.
Oh,
Come on, Mel, meet the guys here.
no! Such an honour. Okay, good.
Okay. Hey, you've had a big year. It was a big birthday for you this year. Can I mention that?
Of course you can.
Okay, it was your 50th.
50.
Congratulations, that's amazing. You don't look a day over like 40.
Do you know what? I don't like it when people lie about their age. I think if you're 50, you just ruddy say it.
Yes.
John.
I am 50.
John.
Yeah.
I'm not 39.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not 41, Kevin.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I'm not 48.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm
Yeah.
not 36.
No.
I'm 50, Jonathan.
50, I think we've got that. Okay.
By the way, lads, wallop. My mum always used to say, I'm going to wallop you.
Oh, it was a whack. Yes, it was a word for...
In the 70s, when that sort of thing happened,
Yes.
a bit more.
So, are you drunk, Mel?
Slightly.
Because you're kind of...
Slightly.
it's,
I know,
it's
I'm
charming,
sorry.
it's lovely, but I just wondered...
I did say, you did. No, you did. Like, I don't want to tell tales, but you were like 3 rum and cokes in back there.
Look, I haven't been out for a while.
No, it's lovely.
I've been out for a while, and there's a little bit of free drinkies in the back
It's
there.
our fault, it's our fault.
I know.
But
Is
no,
it
it's
really
lovely.
obvious?
No.
That's awful being drunk on a chat show. I'm not drunk. But I am 50, Kevin.
Well, now, but I wondered... You are obviously comfortable talking about your age, but have there been any of the midlife bumps that we all encounter? Oh, you've got braces on.
Yeah, midlife braces.
Wow.
Have you had...
Oh, you can't see him. Why me?
I don't...
You know, if you wanted Rob to have braces on, they'd have to get the people who are doing crosslink at the moment to come That'd be a big... That's an industrial level
to,
job.
to answer your question, yes, I did.
You've had braces.
Wow.
I've got a right chimp face, I can
You
do.
haven't.
Rob, you don't have to do this, man.
Tiffany, braces?
No, I've never had braces, and I sucked my thumb till I was 18.
Oh,
so,
really?
hello, fellas.
Okay. Sorry. Disregard, fellas. Disregard.
But you know it gives you buck teeth if you suck your thumb.
Not if you do it right.
All right. That's not a marketing tool for night school, but if it works, go see our movie. Okay.
Now, we're going to talk about what you're doing next, because I'm a big fan of musical theatre.
Oh.
I love musicals. You're in a musical. We'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, let's get this out of the way,
Come on.
because this week, the big TV event, Bake Off, was back on our screens on Channel 4.
Wow.
Great show, still a great show.
Wow.
But as you know, it would not have been the hit it was if it hadn't been launched on the BBC. It had the fabulous combination of Mary Berry along with Mel and Sue, who gave it its whole style and everything. And of course, you decided not to go when it shifted over to the other side. Now, do you look back now? Do you regret that ever? Do you think that was the right decision still?
Not at all. Not at all. No, to be fair, to be totally fair... Listen, stop it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Guys, please, a little bit of respect,
You just
please.
really remind me
Go on.
of my auntie at a Tupperware party.
Oh.
When she the hands come out.
Because I'm
It's
over 50.
powerful. You
It's
make me
'cause
feel
I'm
really...
over 50.
No, I think it's the
The
drink.
hand. Oh. Talking of getting old, though,
Yes.
I've had a really brilliant idea. It just came to me the other week. So we're all getting older. As I'm over 50. We're all getting older. I'm going to get all my friends to join in a commune so that we all just live in a... We're going to sell our properties, live in a commune, hire some very hot carers, and then all see each other out in a commune. Wouldn't that be fun?
This sounds like a cult, is what she's talking
Yeah.
about.
No, I'm not talking about a cult. It's like shuffling off your mortal coil.
Dying.
Like a swinger party.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about...
What swinger parties have you been to where people die?
Well, I've never been to one.
Really good one.
That's a really good one.
No, but isn't that a good... Look, to see each other out in your older years.
Yeah.
Are y'all killing each other?
No, we're not killing each other,
Just go on a
Tiffany.
cruise.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We're confused. We don't know what's going on. And if you guys are gonna kill us, tell us now. Can we at least make a call? I don't have my phone.
We'll park that idea for
It was
now.
a thought
It's
in-
a thought.
in the dressing
And
room.
we'll never forget it, but we'll hold on to that idea.
Good.
Because I want to talk about what you're doing, because you know what I love about you? You challenge yourself.
Always.
Yes, yes.
Always.
Yeah. You'll do it, you see a challenge and you accept it.
Always.
And so you're going now into a musical, and this is a tough musical. It's Stephen Sondheim,
Sondheim gang.
the master.
Stephen Sondheim. The Mozart of Broadway.
He's a genius.
He is a ruddy genius. And he's still alive. He's 88.
He's still writing.
He's still writing. He could join.
No, don't go back to that. We don't want to go back. We don't want you to kill Sondheim.
I'm not talking... Listen, lads, it's not a commune where you kill each other.
Yeah.
It's a commune where you go and live and have a good time. And when your time is ripe, when whoever's out there decides that it's time for you to go, then you go naturally.
So that's like a resting home or an old folks home.
It's not
like
an
a
old
nursing
folks home,
home.
Tiffany.
It's just a regular home.
You know STDs are on a rise in the old people. Yes, because they having sex with no protection. Because they're like, who gonna get pregnant? Not me. So let's get it in. Yeah, it's on a rampage.
True,
I feel like this show's become like Oprah or something, because we're learning so much now.
I'm here to teach.
We
That's
never
right.
knew.
That's a fact. Those
That's a
old
teach-
people been fucking.
Wow.
They be fucking.
I mean, that does sound like a better home, the one Tiffany's talking about.
We're going to have a library. There will be
No,
books.
let it go! Let it go!
And a CD collection. Every
A CD collection.
Every CD that ever was.
We'll have a
that
fax
as well.
machine, all the modern stuff.
We'll all have pages.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be amazing.
As a chef.
A chef. Oh,
Good chef.
well,
John, this may be a bad time to say this, but you've lost control.
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. But it's fine.
You're right. You're
I'm
right.
having a great time.
I'm going to try and get some control back.
Come on,
Let me
John.
ask you about this musical. The
Sondheim.
musical is Company.
Oh, yes.
It is on at the Gielgud Theatre here from the 26th September to 22nd December, and they've done a major swap in it.
Yeah.
They've changed the lead role from being a guy to a woman.
And it is played... Bobby, the lead character, is played by Rosalie Craig. Ladies and gents, she looks into camera dramatically. If you have not heard of Rosalie Craig now, my friends, you will. She is an absolute ruddy star. She's unbelievable. She can sing. Was that too much, Rob?
No.
I feel I should take a bit of responsibility, because when you said, should I have another rum and coke back there, I should have said no.
Well, no, it's lovely. It's lovely because it's from the heart. It's from the heart.
Totally.
Okay, it's from the heart.
She's amazing. Rosie Craig is unbelievable.
And so she has already done some musical theatre. You've
Yeah.
done a little bit, I know.
Yeah.
You've done a little bit.
Love musical
Did you
theatre.
still have to audition, or did they come to you because of you being you?
Boring anecdote alert, lads.
Well,
This
don't
could
tell
go
it
on...
then if it's boring.
OK, I won't tell it.
I mean, tell us something interesting about it.
Well,
Did you have to sing?
now, that's the nutshell of the
Well, that's
issue.
what I was asking, and when
That's
I
the
asked it, you
nutshell.
said
You
it was...
didn't ask specific. Get specific
Yeah, be
with the
specific
question.
with your
Well, it's an
questioning.
audition for a musical. I imagine there's singing involved. I'm really going to lose it with you people. This is my job. I'm hanging on by my fingertips as it is. Don't make it hard for me. So, did you have to sing for the audition?
No, listen, it's really hardcore. The day in rehearsals is... come on, OK, I'm not a nurse or a teacher. That's proper, like your wife. Not doing a proper job. I'm down the tinsel mines, for God's sake, you know what I mean? But it's really hardcore. You go in, it's like 3 hours of singing, 4 hours of choreography, 2 hours at the end of the day of jiu-jitsu.
You're doing jiu-jitsu as well?
Yeah, my character.
Oh, that character, they have
my character has to
a
wrestle.
karate sequence on stage.
Yeah.
So you've learned, can you do the
Trying.
judo now?
Yeah, I'm trying. It's so fun.
What, have you got any good basic moves?
Few?
Well, you know what? We have Dave Bautista coming out.
I've met him in the green room.
Well,
He's a wrestler.
He's
a ruddy wrestler.
You could
Jonathan.
try something
I
on
know.
him.
I thought you might have something like that up your sleeve.
You fancy that?
Hence the rum and coke.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how
really
you feel.
scared.
We'll see how you feel. We'll see how you feel.
Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
But I've got to ask you. I started, but I didn't ask you. We had Sue on the show a while ago. I love Sue.
I love her.
You love Sue. And Rob was on the same show, and I said to Sue, the new Bake Off has started. Have you watched it? And she went, no, I haven't watched it. And Rob came and said, of course you've watched it. So I'm going to ask you the same question.
No, I literally haven't, and I feel bad about that. The reason being,
She has all this rehearsal she has to do.
Exactly.
You look like your panic line.
What?
Because you went, I've not seen it, and then just went...
I'm not.
Like a sort of safety kick.
I mean, you're trying to distract us, thinking if I keep doing this with my beautiful shoe,
Yes.
they'll forget
Lovely
about the
shoe.
question.
Oh, by the way, gang, sorry, this is a distraction. So, I have to do a bit of dancing in Company, the show that's going to the West End. I cracked these little badgers out the other day, and look at that arch.
Wow.
Wow.
Is
that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
The dancers in the show, they actually wanted to punch me and take me down because apparently it takes years to get that.
Wow.
So
I
that's
didn't
a
even
good.
know.
That's not you. Your shoes aren't
No,
too
it's just
tight.
natural.
That's just the way it goes.
Is it because every time someone asks you if you've seen Bake Off, you do that? No, I haven't seen it.
That's a natural musical
I mean, it's great,
theatre
but
arch.
please, for the love of God, put it away.
I'll put the shoe back on. I'm sorry.
There's
my love.
somebody out there that's in love with that foot right now.
There's going to be weird websites
Yeah,
and
that's
that's going to
like,
be...
oh, the foot time.
Oh, no.
That was good.
You're going to be a fetish meme.
Yeah, they call them shrimpers.
Shrimpers?
Yeah, they call them shrimpers.
People
That's
who
going
like
to go
feet.
viral.
Yeah.
Put it away! Stop feeding your shrimpers.
Oh, dear.
Okay, let's mention again in Company, one of the greatest musicals ever written. I'm definitely going.
Oh, are you going to come?
Of course, Barcelona. I love Barcelona.
Oh, being alive.
Being alive.
Being alive.
I love being
It's
alive.
Amazing.
Where you going? No, that's
I know,
another song.
I'm
What is that?
I'm improving. I don't know Being Alive.
You
'cause
don't
I'm
know.
not in
You
that
don't know the
song.
songs in the
Not
musical.
yet.
You don't. I'm not in it. I know the songs in the musical.
I will know it by the 26th of September.
I should hope so.
I'm so abreast
Hold it, is
of
that this
everything.
year or next year? Because apparently people sell stuff a long way in advance. Can I just check on that? What year are we talking? 2021? Okay, this year.
2018.
Well, so you can go and see that sooner. Okay, Mel Giedroyc, ladies and gentlemen. On the way still to come, we've got Dave Bautista and Jess Glynn will be performing. See you in a minute. Welcome back to a very energetic first show. Let's get my next guest out here from Guardian to the Galaxy. It's Dave Bautista. Amazing. You know everyone here, I think.
Good to see you.
You got a little...
Dave, it's great to have you here.
turn.
I just realised with Kevin down that end and you up this end, it's kind of like...
Looks like a cell phone bar. Like how to power on a cell phone.
you started in wrestling. That was when people really kind of noticed you. And that's kind of fair to say that is an aspect of show business,
Oh, my
wrestling.
God, look at you, Dave.
Yes, beefcake.
Yeah, it was...
Eat beefy.
It was physical theater, you know. It's a physical performance. I was comfortable with that.
And you were quite a shy guy, weren't you, to start with?
Yeah, I'm actually, you know, even right now, like, my heart is pounding. I'll get over it in a minute, but yeah, I'm an introverted
Mel will go and
person.
get you some of her flasks.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I've always been an introverted person, socially awkward and very shy.
David,
so.
we are loving having you here on the sofa.
You got
We're
really dark.
Did I?
Yeah, you're... Talking about cult and...
No, that Tiffany was talking. It wasn't a cult. It's a commune, David.
No.
It's a commune.
That's how they start the cults. OK, you're in a new movie. which is out right now, and it's great fun. It's been described, it's called Final Score, it's released Friday, and it's a no-nonsense action thriller. It's been described, it was being rather compared to Die Hard, hasn't it?
Yeah. And I take that as a compliment. Actually, from the very beginning, we set out to make it very much a Die Hard in a football stadium.
Yeah. And you were shooting over here, of course, in an actual football stadium. It's gone now.
They actually blew up.
Yeah.
This is actually how it all came about. Our producer, Mark Goldberg, he grew up watching football there. And when they were gonna, demolish the stadium, he wanted to kind of pay tribute to that. And so he came up with this idea to do this film.
Yeah, and this was the old West Ham ground, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all gone now.
Did you know much about our English football before you came over to
No, and I still don't. I just... I don't actually follow sports that much at all.
Not even... What, do you not even watch...
Boxing is my sport, yeah.
So you like boxing?
Yeah, boxing is my sport.
Have you ever boxed yourself?
I have, yeah.
Wow, were you any good?
No, I think that's why I did, I transitioned from amateur wrestling to professional wrestling to jiu-jitsu to Muay Thai and then into boxing.
Well, we have the UK's foremost jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
She just took gold at the Commonwealth Games for us.
I know a little jiu-jitsu from movies.
Yeah.
Tiffany, let's all do jiu-jitsu together.
Is this a sex thing again?
No, it's not.
It could be.
He's in.
No. I'm just raising my hand to tell you I don't want to be involved. That's all. I'm going to tell you I don't want to do it.
Okay.
If he's going to do it, I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna calm us all down for a second now. Let's relax. Let's leave this space.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to it. Let's have a look. This is to show you how much fun Final Score is. It's released Friday in cinemas all over the place, and then you can see it on Sky Cinema as well. So you miss it on the big screen, which is where you should see it really. Then you can catch it on Sky. Have a look at this.
Oh, great.
There's an emergency situation at West Ham Stadium.
What are we dealing with?
Highly skilled paramilitary, Eastern European.
How do you know this, sir?
Because I just killed one of them.
As soon as he gets Dimitri, he'll detonate the explosives.
What if we get to him first?
Sometimes you have to sacrifice the thing you love the most for the greater good.
Not tonight.
I watched it, I loved it. It's in cinemas Friday, and then you can see it on Sky. Now, we're talking about Mel, and she's quite happy for us to be talking about her turning 50 soon. You're owning that. You're 50 next year, is that what?
Yeah, January.
David, what are you going to do? Have you organised something?
No, but we've been talking about it, because I usually don't celebrate my birthday, but I thought 50 would probably do something.
It's a landmark. You have to celebrate.
I probably will.
Do it ages in advance as well. I can
Just
help.
don't celebrate me very much.
If you're planning something in advance, I've got a tour next year.
Right at the end.
It's such good timing.
Here's the thing that's amazing. He's not yet 50. Dave's already a grandfather. How many grandchildren do you have?
Yeah, I think 4.
Four?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, it's a story.
Wow.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Okay.
You look amazing.
All right. Shit. Sorry.
Let's talk a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
An amazing couple of movies.
Yeah.
And you as Drax, it's incredible casting.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's
Thank
just
you.
a great performance.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
it must have been fun to do, but I imagine slightly nightmarish getting into that makeup every day. How long
That was from the first film, and yeah, it was a nightmare because it took like 4 to 6 hours. Wow. Then on the second film,
every day. Every day
I worked, yeah. On the second film, it's like an hour and a half.
Did you take it off in the evenings? Because I think if I was having 4 to 6 hours of makeup in the morning,
Yeah.
I would just sleep in
They've
it.
attempted that, and it doesn't work quite well because they actually have to touch it up so much that it might might as well do the whole process over.
Mary Berry used to do that on Bake Off.
Hold it.
No, she wouldn't mind me saying. She had her makeup on, then
She didn't look anything like Drax.
No, but she'd often keep it on for the next day. She'd keep her eyelashes on,
keep 'em
certainly.
on.
Very rock and roll.
Yeah.
Very rock and roll. Keep the makeup on, wake up, boom.
Hey, but here's the thing about Drax is, I hear you might not do the third movie.
What?
There's a controversy around the director and Disney, and you said you might not do it.
Well, yeah, there's a bit of an issue. It's a bittersweet conversation. No, it's a bitter conversation because I'm not really happy with what they've done with James Gunn. They're putting the movie off. It's on hold indefinitely, and to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to work for Disney.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here if he gets upset, so I should just change the subject. So I don't know what. I do not want to see that man pissed off. So.
And I've been very vocal about the way I feel, and I'm not afraid to admit the way I feel.
Well, that's quite unusual in Hollywood. That's quite unusual.
I don't think I'm your typical Hollywood guy. Yeah.
Really? Because no, not at all. Not at all. Good for you, man.
That's the way I feel.
You know, Dave, early on, Mel has been bragging about her jiu-jitsu skills.
Yeah, I heard.
And you have some skills.
Yeah.
So I wonder whether you would give us a fair and honest appraisal of Mel's jiu-jitsu expertise.
Of course I would, yeah.
Do I have your permission to tell her to go at you as hard as she can?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Whoa.
Mel, you hear that?
Yes.
You can go at him as hard as you like. Tiffany, I'm afraid I can't extend that to you as well.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's head over to what we call the arena.
He's stretching?
Wow, he's a professional. I mean, I feel a bit bad that we're taking advantage of someone who's clearly had a drink.
No, enough. Lads, can I just confess something, David?
Yes.
I slightly need the loo. We've been on that sofa for quite a while.
I have to make a confession as well. I desperately need
Need the loo as well.
to. Yeah.
Okay, right, let's start. Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
She is great.
Oh, shit! Was that a very expensive designer shirt, David? I do apologise. I heard a massive rip in your
Fuck her up, David!
I was getting too into it.
I'm sorry, I got riled up.
Come on. Mel Gibson, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Bautista. Wow, that was all-action finale. That was an amazing display. Mel, congratulations. That was...
That felt really good.
I mean, everyone's going to go and see Company just for those moves now. Dave Bautista, that was a fabulous piece of...
Falling?
Yep. Do yourself a favour, go and see Final Score at the cinema, or you can check it out on Sky as well. Dave Bautista, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Dave. Amazing to have you here. Thank you. And join me in saying thanks again to Mel Gibson, Rob Beckett, Tiffany Haddish, and of course the great Kevin Hart. Join me on next week's show if you can. We've got a great lineup. We've got Jack Black here, Kate Blanchett, Joanna Lumley, Ashley Banjo, as well as Paul Whitehouse and Ray Winston, with music from John Legend. But we've got great music tonight as well. We're going to end with All I Am. Here she is. Go crazy for Jess Glynn.
Freckles on my arms spell out your name. Real feelings coming through. 'Cause all I know and all I am is you. Ooh, yeah, all I know
Yes, clean, ladies and gentlemen.
Major new drama